Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is my League One predictions video. Starting off this week's predictions, we're going to go with Accrington Stanley versus AFC Wimbledon. Now AFC Wimbledon lost 3-2 to Scunthorpe. Really, they should have done better. They should have really got the 3 points at home to Scunthorpe, but they didn't. And I do reckon they are going to beat Accrington Stanley. I said this in my last video. I don't know why. I keep thinking Wimbledon will win games all the time, but there's something about them for me which I reckon they will win. And when Luton play them at their ground, we would definitely lose. I'm sorry, we'd never have a good record at AFC Wimbledon. But anyway, AFC Wimbledon versus Accrington Stanley, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to AFC Wimbledon. Accrington Stanley, they got a decent point at Fleetwood, to be fair. So today, that game could be a tight one. It could be a very close one. And yeah, Accrington are surprising a few people, me included. Barnsley versus Burton. Barnsley lost 1-0 away from Coventry last week. Bit of a surprise. I thought they would do a lot better than that. And Burton got a very good home win against Sunderland. Not many people was expecting that, me included. I thought Sunderland would give him a thrashing, and Burton managed to pull off a really good win. However, for me, Barnsley are a better side than Burton. Burton, as shown before, they can pull off a few surprises, but I reckon Barnsley will be too dominant for them, and I am going to go with a 3-1 win to Barnsley. Blackpool versus Luton. Now, last time I went to Blackpool, we lost. As a Luton fan, I would like us to get some revenge on Blackpool for obviously ruining the playoffs for us. So it'd be nice to get some revenge for what happened in that game, because it was a very entertaining game. Actually, both legs were full of goals, and hopefully Mark Cullen doesn't score against us. But for this game, I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw at Blackpool. I am going to go to this game, so Blackpool fans, if you are watching, I will be bringing out a matchday preview and a matchday vlog this week as well. Bristol Rovers versus Coventry. Now, after watching Bristol Rovers last week, they were very bad. I cannot see them beating Coventry, and they need to get something from this game, because otherwise their fans will start to complain. I would have thought that football they were playing was very poor. Even though Luton only just won 1-0, we dominated them from the get-go. They didn't have a shot on target, and they just didn't look like they were ever going to score a goal. For me, Coventry will get something from this game, guaranteed, and I reckon it will be a draw. I'm going to go with another 1-1. Charlton versus Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth haven't started the season that well. Blackpool beat them at their ground. Very good win there. They need to start picking up the points. Are they going to do that away against Charlton? They can. They can pull off a surprise. However, for me, Charlton, they are strong, and because of the form which Plymouth currently have, I am going to go with a 2-1 win to Charlton. Doncaster versus Bradford. Now, Doncaster got a very good victory against Walsall, 4-1 away from home. No one expected that, and I reckon they're going to continue their run of form. I reckon they are going to win 3-1 against Bradford. Bradford, for me, haven't kicked on. Obviously, their manager leaving hasn't helped, and he hasn't started that well yet, but it's too early to tell. But for me, I reckon Doncaster will be too much for Bradford. So guys, we're halfway through the video. This video is sponsored by OneFootball. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you download the OneFootball app. One of the best apps out there for regards to being a football fan. Gives you all the League One content, stats, league table, fixtures, everything which you need to know. So make sure you download the OneFootball app. Gillingham versus Peterborough. Now, Peterborough, they lost against Portsmouth. But I thought that game was going to be a draw. Very entertaining game that game was. But they're going to need to bounce back, and they need to bounce back against Gillingham. Now, I reckon they will get a win at Gillingham. I reckon it'd be a 2-1 win away from home. Can Gillingham pull off a shock? That's going to be the question. Can they make a few surprises? Gillingham did lose 3-0 to Rochdale, so this is why I'm thinking Peterborough will get a win here. Score prediction 2-1 to Peterborough. Oxford United versus Walsall. Now, Walsall need to bounce back from their home defeat, and Oxford really need to start to kick on this season, because they haven't really done that. I reckon this game will be a draw. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw for this game. Oxford needs to start improving their results, and Walsall need to bounce back from that defeat. Portsmouth at home to Wycombe Wanderers. Now, Portsmouth, I reckon, will definitely win this game. I am going to go with a 3-0 home win to Portsmouth. Wycombe, I don't reckon their players will be able to handle the quality which Portsmouth have. Shrewsbury managed to pick up their win against Southend United last week at home to Southend, 2-0 win. Scunthorpe won 3-2 away from AFC Wimbledon, so both teams have won their last game. For me, I've got a draw written all over this one. I'm actually going to go with a 0-0 draw. I reckon both teams will try and score, but it'd be one of those 0-0s where no team finishes their chances. Southend United versus Fleetwood. I actually reckon Fleetwood will get an away win here. I will be going with a boring 1-0 away win. Fleetwood got a draw at home to Accrington Stanley. Maybe they should have done a little bit better there. And Southend lost against Shrewsbury, so Southend are going to want to bounce back from that defeat. And finally, Sunderland versus Rochdale. Rochdale won 3-0 at Gillingham, so they're in alright form. Sunderland need to bounce back from their defeat against Burton. However, I just believe because of the crowd, Sunderland players have that better quality than Rochdale, and I do reckon Sunderland will get a win at home to Rochdale, and I am going to go with a 2-0 win. So there you have it, guys. That is the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you drop a like on the video. If you did enjoy it, comment down below your score predictions for this week's upcoming fixtures. Follow me on all my social media if you haven't done already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.